video?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Just get ready for the video. Ooh.
You're gonna need a little bit more than 20 pounds.
What's up, guys? How's it going? FoxTop64 here.
Hi.
With the wife. It's been a while. I've been trying to mentally not do this to my shirt. I don't know. It drives me nuts whenever I watch it. But today's video is going to be
just actually learning about us. We have some questions we're going to ask.
We got 5 questions that we're going to ask.
And they're kind of
personal, kind of about us when we were younger, maybe older. I'm not really sure. She went over the questions with me, but I completely forgot them.
Yeah, I don't even remember. We'll have to read this.
Yeah, we'll definitely read them. But hopefully you guys enjoy this episode. It's been a while, but we're back, and we're going to grind away.
I didn't say a word.
She was going for it.
No,
anyway, click like if you guys like this video. Subscribe if you're new. Click and like. Ring the bell. Click and like. Click and like helps us out a lot. So if you guys can do that, it'll get our
big on like. So please just like
algorithm
the video.
Algorithm.
Like it, subscribe, like it.
Right. It's one of those things. It's a simple thing, but I don't want to ask too much of you guys. If you guys feel so inclined, you can subscribe, you can click like, you can comment. It's up to you guys. But we would really appreciate the likes.
Right.
It'll help us to focus more on what you guys want to see and watch us do.
Right. And some more subscribers. I know we have a lot more Facebook friends, and if you're interested in us, which we're kind of cool.
Kind of cool. I don't know. I'm less cool than you, but
not at all.
Well, it is what it is. So, hope you guys enjoy.
So, if I could change one thing about myself, it would be... Oh man, I don't want to sound superficial, but I wish I was a little more taller, not so hippie. Which those are all things I can change. I just really love desserts.
Those are all things that I like. I
know, but I don't like those things about myself, and I hate that I'm not very confident, and I wish I could change that about myself and just be a little bit more confident and believe in myself and know that I am A-okay.
You're an angel.
No.
What I would change for myself, I think I would give myself a little bit more drive. I kind of wait till the last second possible to do something. Granted, I mean, look at this YouTube channel. It's kind of like, I'm 33 and I'm starting it now.
You're 33?
Yeah.
Why did I think you were 32?
I don't know.
I'm 32. No, I'm 31.
Oh my gosh, we have no idea how old Jamie is.
Later.
Anyway, I tend to kind of just wait till the last minute to do whatever, whether it's YouTube or just getting out of a bad situation. I usually just take the brunt of it and just keep trucking. I don't know, and it makes me miserable, and I would like to be more driven and more, I don't know, active and more. Yeah, mine's not as vain.
Sorry.
That's funny. Oh, God.
Normally it's the opposite.
Right.
Whatever, I'll just...
Is it the opposite? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. I just wish that I was more driven and focused, and I think I've gotten a little bit better, but
probably more confident as well.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm pretty confident, but I'm just not confident in the future, and I guess that's
true.
More human.
We're already damned. That's what Caleb thinks, anyway.
We're doomed.
Yeah.
We're doomed.
What's the point in trying? So, if I could tell my younger self one thing, it would be it gets easier. I don't know. It gets easier. Like when you're young, I feel like you feel like the world is against you, and you're never gonna just figure out who you are and what you love and what you're into. And I can say that I know that about myself now. And not everybody's opinion matters. Not everybody will think you're pretty. Not everybody will think you're smart or whatever. But I would just say you're going to make it. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, something I can add to that is like a lot of kids get wrapped up in like high school drama, and it's like none of that matters. When you're older and you lost contact with all these people, none of it is going to come back to bite you unless you're famous and they want money out of you. You know, I don't know. Like, high school doesn't matter. That's the key for kids to understand. You go, you learn, you get a good education, you get smart.
Right.
Then you.
And what can you say that you've actually like used from high school?
I mean, I use basic math. That's about it.
But now we have calculators on our phones.
I learned how to drive. I learned how to shoot. I learned how to be awesome outside of school because I wasn't cool in school.
I will say that in high school I weighed about 300 pounds. I don't tell that to a lot of people because it's embarrassing for me, but I was bullied a lot, and it gets better.
Yeah.
Fat Jamie, it gets better.
Yeah.
You're still as hungry.
Yeah. Your appetite's still there. But
you look better.
Yeah, you definitely do. For my younger self, my younger Caleb Fox.
You marry a really hot wife.
You marry a really hot wife. Nothing to like change the process of time. I wouldn't go back and be like, do this differently, and then like your whole life and all your friends are different and changed or whatever. I would say just be more driven. Like I said earlier, just be more driven, you know? I was a lazy kid. I didn't give it my full. I was, you know, I don't know. I felt like I wasn't either good enough or I just didn't have that drive, you know? I was more focused on things that I enjoyed, like video games and drawing, and I probably would have said, why don't you just stick with that? Let yourself go for what you want to do in life, and don't worry about, you know, making mistakes and going down a road where you're just going to be miserable, because it's going to happen later on in life. So just stay driven, Caleb. If you ever see this in a time loop where like it gets sent back in time and like you just see it on some random blip of memory, just stay focused. Stay driven.
Stay focused. Stay driven.
Yeah, just follow your dreams. Just follow your dreams. But also join the Marine Corps, meet Edward, and then meet your wife.
So one thing in my childhood that has impacted my life would be, I'm not trying to dig up anything, but my parents' divorce was something huge that has impacted my life. Now, everything's good now, everybody gets along, but I have some really big insecurities with daddy issues, but I'm okay.
Yeah,
if you see this, I'm fine. No, nothing. But I do have, I have some issues. Okay. But I would say the biggest thing for Caleb, it affects Caleb because, how would you say it affects you? Like, what are some things that I like? I know I have daddy issues.
Very insecure.
Very insecure.
Very, you have second thoughts a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or at least you used to.
Right.
Not so much anymore.
Second thoughts about what?
Just about everything.
Everything.
You're unsure and scared. And
right. And I am a very anxious person, so I like to know the ending to everything. I will go to the back of the book to see the ending. I need to look up the ending for watching a movie. I need that security of knowing what's going to happen, and that's really bad. I know, because I have no control. Only God does, but I'm just one that I'm always afraid that Caleb might leave me, or he might leave me.
Where am I going to go? Where am I going to go? Oregon?
I don't know. So yeah, I have that impacted my life quite a bit, and it still does. But I'm working on that.
What impacted me as a kid was probably, and this is kind of different and weird, and like I don't know exactly how much of an impact it had, but when my parents would take me to the minor league hockey games, the Winter Hawks, go Hawks! I don't know. There's something about going to this this live event of a sport that me and my family shared love over, and just kind of connecting as a family and being in a environment that we can celebrate something that's happening right in front of us. I don't know.
It's so
weird
how yours is happy and mine is sad.
I know.
Yeah, different childhoods.
It's sad because it's true. I mean, you had a split family. My parents probably struggled through some things too, but like they stuck together. But I think it was these family events that kind of kept us together. I don't know. It's just fun to go to a game where we're all rooting for the same team, and when they score, everybody erupts. My whole family, we're having fun, you know. I'm begging my mom for cotton candy. She's not giving it to me. She gave it to me a few times. I don't know why cotton candy was my go-to.
It still is his go-to.
I love cotton candy. But yeah, I just love that environment. Going out, staying up late on like a Friday night or whenever it was. We would go all the time for like New Year's. They had a New Year's game. We'd count down the clock with like millions of people in the stands, just like all celebrating and cheering for the Hawks. It was fun. It was fun. And sometimes we wouldn't even go with the whole family. Sometimes it would just be me and my parents and my sister, or me and my dad. I think me and my dad went a few times by ourselves.
Well, now I'm a little sad because I didn't have that.
Yeah, well, I mean, Ohio doesn't really have a lot of that here, especially in Springfield.
What, family?
No, yeah. But you guys don't have like those kind of events, those big events that people come and gather for. Unless you want to pay or hundreds of thousands of dollars to go see the Blue Jackets or the Reds or something. But like Portland was like not even an hour drive from our house, and we would take the Max halfway there. Memories. And it would just be a fun family event. I think that was one of the biggest impacts. I wouldn't say it was like the only impact of my life, but that was definitely something that I enjoyed as a kid, for sure. Are you sad now?
A little.
Sorry.
It's okay.
We'll do it for our kids.
So the next question is deja vu. Do you think there's like any meaning to it, or is it just kind of a fluke, whatever accident? I don't know. I think I've had many moments where I'm about to do something and I've seen it already happen, but I don't know what that is. I don't know if there's another person that's me living somewhere else. Like in Mars, that's maybe like
Mars. Like that's pretty like, close for deja vu coincidences.
Well,
it would have to be in another dimension.
So I've heard that some people have said, you've done it, and like your brain is just catching up or something. Like it's kind of
like the Matrix.
Something like that.
You're plugged in.
I don't think there's any big significance about it. I think it's just a weird thing that happens.
Didn't you already tell me that?
What? Oh.
It's from Groundhog Day.
So yeah, I don't think anything.
I don't know. For me, I feel like if anything, it is kind of like a spiritual glimpse into your future, in a way, because I mean, technically, if you read scripture and whatnot, which I'm not a scholar of the Bible or anything. I'm not an expert.
Right.
But I'm saying like God has everything planned out for you, and maybe He allows these glimpses of your future self in a way that when it happens, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's right. Maybe I should focus on this, or I don't think it's anything like coincidental. I just think it's maybe something.
But I think
to
with
do
Deja
spiritually.
Vu, like it's so fast though. It's
It
not
is
even
fast,
like it's
yeah.
kind of just like we did this before. We had this conversation
I
before.
feel like you just told me that.
Shut up.
No, yeah, it's so weird to think about this universe. Maybe there is another universe out there that God has created, and it's kind of like a clock, and like there's an end time right here, and this is us right here, and it kind of just like
Maybe it
connects,
overlaps,
and then like the next one comes, and like you get deja vu like right here, and then all of a sudden it'll connect again.
Right.
You know, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's so weird to think about.
Because
I love thinking about this kind of stuff.
I've had spiritual dreams where I've gotten glimpses of the future, or just.
I think that's a little bit different.
It is, because that's why I don't think that's spiritual.
Right.
Maybe.
I think it has to do something with like God has it planned out for us, and either He allows it, or we are just so connected to that in a spiritual kind of out of body soul, where our soul's connected to that future.
Yeah.
And like it kind of gets glimpses, okay, this is what's going to happen. Our body is kind of being programmed to be ready for the things that happen in our life. And maybe that's what deja vu could be.
Right.
Is kind of not so much a like, hey, watch out, you're going to get shot here, you can avoid it. It's not like that. It's more or less like your body is just getting ready. Your soul and your brain and your body, and it's getting like programmed into this program of your future.
And I think your mind is so powerful, and I don't think we actually get to utilize every part of our brain. Maybe it's just a glimpse of our brain at its full capacity.
Is it like 10% or something?
Yeah, like maybe it's
so
just
small.
like we're so, I don't know, like maybe for that split second we're just in tune with like a superpower of some sort.
Maybe we're superheroes.
Boom.
Let us know in the comments what you think. I would like to hear from more people, get more insight into it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. We planned to do 5, but it went a little long, so I guess 4 is fine.
We were just shooting the breeze. Chit-chatting,
talking, kind of keeping up with you guys, and kind of giving you a glimpse into our lives and our kind of way of thinking, mentality, whatever.
Your vein pops out when you talk.
I don't know if they can see it.
I never noticed. Look at that. Sucker.
Never skip vein day. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, or you don't have to. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to hold it against you.
If you would leave a like, I could enjoy my day a lot better, because I have to hear it from him all the time. So
I'm looking at analytics every day. I'm like, oh.
Could you just like it?
Like the video. Comment if you have something to talk about. Subscribe if you're new.
Ring the bell.
Ring that bell. Let's get this analytic thing going. Let's get it pumping. Because YouTube is changing a lot of things. Apparently I heard that they're going more focused towards creators again. Right. So that's good news for us.
So
let's get it going. Let's get it popping. Pop.